is direct mail still something that agents should use as a form of marketing to attract more vendors or buyers or tenants or landlords? And what is the best way to go about it in 2019?
Yes, I think it is really important to keep on with direct mail. I think the key thing is, whereas years gone by, you would get companies that would get tens of thousands of flyers produced and they would send them out in mass and just completely flood their sort of target areas. I think the key now is to reduce those target areas and sort of measure the response back of smaller areas and sort of keep a more control over the statistics. Years gone by, people would literally, like I said, just send thousands out. They had no real idea, other than the phone ringing or getting emails or inquiries, how well it was doing. But by sort of like splitting it into areas, especially in the property market, I would say postcode areas. So you can really measure what's going on and how effective it is in those given areas.
Would you say that the design matters in that? Would you get better response if you have, say, an A5 versus an A4 size, something that is designed well versus something that is put together in Word, something that's printed on a nice glossy paper versus something that is on a cheaper, thinner kind of paper? Does it matter?
Yes, I think it does matter. I mean, when I talk to clients about branding and obviously like rebranding, which is very popular at the moment, if you say, for instance, where somebody was felling trees or a window cleaner, and you have those little things put through the letterbox saying, "We've cleaned your windows today," there is no point in sort of producing sort of foil debossed business cards to put through people's letterboxes to say that. But if you're trying to promote, whether it's a premium product or a service where you want to sort of gain people's trust and show that you're professional and reliable, I think you do have to sort of like push the envelope slightly and sort of think about whether it's paper that's sort of like environmentally friendly, and keeping your graphics and your message so they're friendly without being too heavy on people, really, and just giving them enough information to sort of entice them to find out more, rather than trying to force it all down their throat in one go.
I personally receive quite a few of those flyers through my letterbox on a weekly basis. And I feel that they are very much the same. They're either an A5 double-sided sort of flyer that's asking me to contact the agent for evaluation, or a letter which is saying exactly the same thing. Are there any new ways that maybe you can suggest to help agents sort of stand out a little bit? Because it seems like everyone is doing the same thing.
Yes, I know exactly what you mean. I mean, some ways that spring to mind is, obviously, if you were to have a flyer, maybe even think about more like postcard size. I mean, the beauty of a postcard size, A6, and it's the sort of size where, for instance, say if it had some sort of offer on, maybe it was if you scan this QR code, it will take you through to the site, and if you register your details, you could have, say, win a competition to say win an iPad or a free consultation of some sort. If there's an incentive there and it's something that's quite a nice compact size, it might be something that you would maybe like put on a magnet on your fridge, and it's not something too intrusive. If it's got like a nice feel to it, and as you were saying before, Nelly, something that's not too big and cumbersome, there's more chance of you keeping hold of it if you can see a value in it.